All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Subhadra Ramachandran. The headlines. India joins select group of countries that offer 5G telephony. Airtel kicks off 5G services in 8 cities. Reliance Jio to launch it by Diwali. Nation pays homage to Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi and former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri on their birth anniversary. Jal Shakti Ministry to celebrate Swachh Bharat Divas today. Indore adjudged cleanest city for 6th time in a row. Surat retains second position. At least 26 people killed in road accident in Kanpur district of Uttar Pradesh. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says India is expert in information technology while Pakistan in international terrorism. Arrest warrant issued against former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan over threat to a female judge. And in cricket, India to take on South Africa in second T20 International at Guwahati this evening. And now the news in detail. India has joined a select group of countries that offer 5G telephony. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched 5G services in the country at 6th India Mobile Congress in New Delhi yesterday. Airtel has kicked off 5G services in 8 cities, including Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bengaluru and Varanasi, while Reliance Jio will launch it by Diwali. Vodafone Idea will also begin 5G rollout soon. After the rollout of 5G, people will be able to experience 10 times the faster internet speed than 4G. The telecom operators are promising to offer 5G to each corner of India by December 2023. Speaking after the rollout event, the Prime Minister said the launch of 5G services is a gift from the telecom industry to 130 crore Indians and a step towards the new era and also the beginning of infinite opportunities.
ऐतिहासिक अवसर एक राष्ट्र के तौर पर, भारत के एक नागरिक के तौर पर हमारे लिए नई प्रेरणा लेकर आया है। क्यों न हम इस 5G टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग करके भारत के विकास को अभूतपूर्व गति दें। क्यों न हम इस 5G टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल करके अपनी अर्थव्यवस्था को बहुत तेजी से विस्तार दें। क्यों न हम इस 5G टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल करके अपनी प्रोडक्टिविटी में रिकॉर्ड वृद्धि करें।
Mr. Modi said, at the time of 2G, 3G and 4G services, India was dependent on other countries for technology, but with the launch of 5G services, the country has created a new history. He added that with 5G, India is setting a global standard in telecom technology for the first time.
5G इंटरनेट का पूरा आर्किटेक्चर बदल कर रख देगा। इसलिए भारत के युवाओं के लिए 5G बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी लेकर आया है। विकसित भारत का संकल्प लेकर आगे बढ़ रहा हमारा देश दुनिया के अन्य देशों के साथ किस तरह कदम से कदम मिलाकर चल रहा है।
Touching upon the vision of Digital India program, the Prime Minister said the initiative has a very big vision of development.
ये भारत की बहुत बड़ी सफलता है। डिजिटल इंडिया अभियान की बहुत बड़ी सफलता है। डिजिटल इंडिया सिर्फ एक नाम नहीं है, ये देश के विकास का बहुत बड़ा विजन है। इस विजन का लक्ष्य है उस टेक्नोलॉजी को आम लोगों तक पहुंचाना जो लोगों के लिए काम करे और लोगों के साथ जुड़कर काम करे।
Speaking on the occasion, Minister for Communications and Information Technology Ashwini Vaishnaw said the 5G technology will bring a fundamental change in various sectors.
डिजिटल सर्विसेज को जन जन तक पहुंचाने का माध्यम है। इसीलिए देश की सामाजिक और आर्थिक उन्नति के लिए एक सुदृढ़ टेलीकॉम सेक्टर की आवश्यकता है कि आज टेलीकॉम सेक्टर एक सनराइज इंडस्ट्री बनके उभर रहा है। देश में 5G सर्विसेज कई सेक्टर्स में फंडामेंटल चेंज आएगा। एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, एग्रीकल्चर, लॉजिस्टिक्स, बैंकिंग, ये ऐसे सेक्टर हैं जिसमें एक मूलभूत परिवर्तन आएगा। नई नई संभावनाएं उत्पन्न होगी। डिजिटल कैपेबिलिटीज को सेंटर में रख के उसके चारों तरफ नई सर्विसेज क्रिएट होंगी। कम्युनिकेशंस का स्वरूप बदल जाएगा।
The nation pays homage to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, on his 153rd birth anniversary today. A series of functions have been organized across the country and by Indian missions abroad. An interfaith prayer, Sarv Dharm Prarthana Sabha, was organized at the Samadhi of Mahatma Gandhi in Rajghat in the national capital. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid floral tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat. Ourselves to the values of his inspiring life, peace, equality and communal harmony. Ms. Murmu said, observing it this year assumes a special significance as the nation has been celebrating the Amrit Mahotsav, marking 75 years of independence. The President said, this is the time for all of us to work towards the realization of India of Gandhiji's dreams. She said, a century ago, Gandhiji inspired millions with his call of Swadeshi and his stress on self-reliance. She said the making of an Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is underway, is thus inspired by the vision of the Mahatma and is intended as a true tribute to him. Ms. Murmu said the India of his dreams is a clean India, a healthy India, and the initiatives taken in this regard have been bearing fruits now. The President said as we enter the Amrit Kaal, it is heartening to note that the young generation too has been taking inspiration from Gandhiji's works. Paying tributes, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said, one of the most influential personalities of modern India, Mahatma Gandhi remains the moral anchor and beacon of hope for the entire humanity in these troubled times. He said the Satyagraha and non-violent struggle of Gandhiji against injustice has inspired millions across the world.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid homage to Father of the Nation, Mahatma Gandhi, on his 153rd birth anniversary. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said, this Gandhi Jayanti is even more special because India is marking Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The Prime Minister urged people to purchase khadi and handicrafts products as a tribute to Gandhiji. In Gujarat, various programs are being organized on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel will attend the Prarthana Sabha at Kirti Mandir in Porbandar, the birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi, in the morning. All religion prayer will be held at Sabarmati Ashram in the presence of Kerala Governor Arif Muhammad Khan.
The nation also pays homage to the former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri on his birth anniversary. Under Shastri's leadership, India won the 1965 war against Pakistan. He gave the powerful slogan of Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan to enthuse soldiers and farmers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also paid tributes to Lal Bahadur Shastri today. Mr. Modi said Lal Bahadur Shastri ji is admired by all across India for his simplicity and decisiveness. He said the tough leadership of Shastri ji at a very crucial time of our history will always be remembered. The Prime Minister has also shared some glimpses from Shastri ji's gallery in the Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya in Delhi, which showcases his life journey and accomplishments as the Prime Minister. Mr. Modi urged the people to visit the museum.
The Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation and the Minister of Jal Shakti will celebrate Swachh Bharat Divas today. On the occasion, President Draupadi Murmu will confer awards for Swachh Survekshan Gramin 2022, Swachhata Hi Seva 2022, Sujlam 1.0 and 2.0, Jal Jeevan Mission Functionality Assessment, Har Ghar Jal Certification and Startup Grand Challenge in New Delhi. Indore has been adjudged India's cleanest city for the 6th time in a row, while Surat has retained the 2nd position as per the centre's latest annual cleanliness survey. The results of the survey were announced yesterday. Navi Mumbai has replaced Vijayawada at the 3rd spot. Madhya Pradesh secured the 1st position, followed by Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra in the category of Best Performing States in Swachh Survekshan Awards 2022. President Draupadi Murmu gave away the awards in the presence of Union Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. The President urged all, especially the youth, to participate in this campaign and increase awareness about the cleanliness in the society. In the category of cities having population less than 1 lakh, Maharashtra's Panchgani ranked number 1, followed by Chhattisgarh's Patan NP and Maharashtra's Karad. Haridwar was adjudged the cleanest Ganga town in the category of more than 1 lakh population, followed by Varanasi and Rishikesh.
Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur has launched a month-long nationwide Swachh Bharat 2022 at Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Thakur yesterday said Swachh Bharat will make Swasth Bharat and youth will play a very important role in this campaign. The minister pointed out that it is the responsibility of every citizen to work for a clean environment and think about what we are leaving for the next generation. He also appealed to the public to contribute to saving the resources of the country and contribute to nation building. Later, Mr. Thakur participated in the cleanliness drive in the Sangam area of the city. Swachh Bharat 2022 program is being organized in 6 lakh villages of 744 districts across the country. In Morning Matters, now let us listen to a discussion on Special Campaign 2.0 with V. Srinivas, Secretary of the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. Moderator is Sonu Sood, AIR correspondent.
The country is all set for Special Campaign 2.0 with its focus on clean workspaces and reducing pendency in various government ministries, departments and related offices. Mr. Srinivas, what is the scope of the expanded Special Campaign 2.0 as opposed to 6,000 in 2021? The number of cleanliness campaign sites is expected to be nearly 1 lakh this year. So, what are the various government entities which have been covered or which have been added?
The Special Campaign 2.0 seeks to institutionalize the best practices of the Swachhta campaign of 1.0. So the number of campaign sites has been expanded to include the remotest locations of the country and also offices which have the highest public interface. So police stations, post offices, railway stations, Krishi Vigyan Kendras are being taken up in huge numbers across the country, wherein which the Swachhta campaign activities will be taken up. 24,000 post offices, 7,300 railway stations and about 1,095 Krishi Vigyan Kendras are being taken up under this campaign. The objective is to ensure that the Swachhta activities are institutionalized and to create a movement in government for ensuring an office space where people can come and exchange views with government in a very safe and clean working environment where it is aesthetically also extremely pleasant.
Sir, what is the response been on the Swachhta portal and how many campaign sites will be coming up in this particular campaign?
In the preparatory period from September 15th to 30th, we have received an overwhelming response in terms of the number of cleanliness campaign sites where the special campaign would be implemented. Over 70,000 sites have been identified by ministries and departments in the remotest corners of India, and the emphasis is to simplify the interaction and also to ensure that functional and a healthy working environment is provided not only to government employees but also to citizens who are visiting government offices.
So you feel that minimizing pendency is one of the major hallmarks of this campaign?
Yes, minimizing pendency in government is an extremely important step to ensure citizen satisfaction, to improve ease of living, and this is an important feature. People would like government to respond very quickly to ensure that the interface between citizens and government is extremely satisfactory. So this can be done by creation of new digital portals, by efficient management of office spaces, by enhancement of office spaces, adoption of environmental friendly practices, and creating a number of inclusivity measures for disabled persons as also for women and children.
With digitization drive and now with the Special Campaign 1.0 and Special Campaign 2.0, do you see government workspaces in India leaving behind the era of piles of files and becoming sleek, smart office spaces where new ideas bloom and flower, efficiency and synergy are the watchwords, and public dealing is a pleasure both for the visitors and the government officials?
The thrust has been over the past 1 year that we institutionalize Swachhata in government offices. After the special campaign 2021, the ministries and departments were advised to institutionalize Swachhata for 3 hours per week, and nodal officers were updating the progress that they had achieved on the campaign portal. Now, as we head into a major campaign which will cover all the remotest locations of government offices across the length and breadth of India, one can safely say that the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of creating a movement for Swachhata in government would be realized in the coming days.
And so what are your expectations from Special Campaign 2.0?
The specific focus of Special Campaign 2.0 would be digitization. The thrust is to create intra-ministerial portals, 100% digital receipts. Ministries have been requested to use compactors and clear electronic scrap. For enhancement of office spaces, they've been asked to establish wellness centers, improve office corridors. Automatic power systems in case of conference halls, library spaces, electric vehicle charging systems should be operationalized.
Mr. Srinivas, thank you so much for this enlightening discussion.
Thank you very much.
You were listening to the discussion on Special Campaign 2.0 with V. Srinivas, Secretary of Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. Moderator was Sonu Sood, AIR correspondent.
You are listening to the morning news in All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. India joins select group of countries that offer 5G telephony. Airtel kicks off 5G services in 8 cities, Reliance Jio to launch it by Diwali. Nation pays homage to Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi and former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri on their birth anniversary. Jal Shakti Ministry to celebrate Swachh Bharat Divas today. Indore adjudged cleanest city for 6th time in a row. Surat retains second position. At least 26 people killed in road accident in Kanpur district of Uttar Pradesh. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says India is expert in information technology while Pakistan is international terrorism. Arrest warrant issued against former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan over threat to female judge. And in cricket, India to take on South Africa in second T20 International at Guwahati this evening. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
पोषण केवल अभियान नहीं, देश की जिद। देश ने है ठाना शिशु, बच्चों, गर्भवती महिलाओं और स्तनपान कराने वाली महिलाओं को सुपोषित है बनाना। आइए, अवसर है इस पोषण माह में मनोरंजन के संग पोषण को जानने का, समझने का और अपने बच्चों को समझाने का। यहाँ होगा गायक शान का शानदार परफॉर्मेंस भी। पोषण एक्ट्रेस दिखाएगा अलग अलग राज्यों के पोषण का हाल। बड़ी सी पोषण की सांप सीढ़ी सिखाएगी कैसे जंक फूड से आप उतरेंगे नीचे और अच्छे खाने से चढ़ेंगे सेहत की सीढ़ी। साथ ही फ्री हेल्थ चेकअप और कंसल्टेशन भी पाएं। पोषण उत्सव 30 सितंबर से 2 अक्टूबर 2022, कर्तव्य पथ, नई दिल्ली।
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर।
8700014242।
Welcome back to the morning news on All India Radio. In Uttar Pradesh, at least 26 people died at Ghatampur in Kanpur district after a vehicle carrying pilgrims met with an accident late yesterday evening. District Magistrate of Kanpur Nagar, Vishak Ji, said the devotees were returning in a tractor trolley after visiting Chandrika Devi temple in Unnao. Number of deaths is likely to go up as many injured are in serious condition. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed grief on the tractor trolley mishap in Kanpur. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said his thoughts are with all those who have lost their near and dear ones. He prayed for the injured. He said an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund will be paid to the next of the kin each of the deceased. The injured would be given 50,000 rupees. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh have also expressed grief over the accident. The Chief Minister also announced a compensation of 2 lakh rupees for the families of those who have died. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said that India is considered an expert in information technology, while Pakistan in international terrorism. He said no other country practiced terrorism the way Pakistan has done. Dr. Jaishankar was speaking on the topic of Rising India and the World Foreign Policy in Modi Era in Vadodara yesterday. He said the Narendra Modi-led government's diplomacy made other countries take the issue of terrorism seriously. Dr. Jaishankar said India is fairly successful in taking along the world in this fight against terrorism. Earlier, other countries used to ignore this issue, thinking it would not affect them because it was happening somewhere else.
In Pakistan, an arrest warrant has been issued against the country's former Prime Minister and Tehreek-e-Insaf chief Imran Khan over his controversial remarks against a female judge. The arrest warrant was issued by a magistrate of Islamabad's Margala police station in a case registered on the 20th of August against Imran for his remarks on additional district and sessions judge Zeba Chaudhry. The FIR states that he threatened Judge Chaudhry and police officers at a rally to terrorize police officials and the judiciary.
Over the past 75 years since independence, India's largest public service broadcaster, All India Radio, has been the proverbial storyteller for crores of people across the country. All India Radio is celebrating 75 years of freedom with a series, Azad Bharat Ki Baat Akashvani ke Saath. It showcases the journey of India since independence in various walks of life through the storytelling of All India Radio. In today's episode, we bring you the story of Swachh Bharat Mission.
Swachh Bharat Mission is a countrywide campaign launched by the Union Government in 2014 to eliminate open defecation and improve solid waste management. Phase 1 of the campaign lasted till October 2019. Phase 2 has been implemented between 2020-21 and 2024-25 to help cement the work of Phase 1. Launching the Swachh Bharat Mission on 2nd October 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, "Aim of this campaign is to achieve the vision of a clean India by 2nd October 2019. He said, "A clean India would be the best tribute India could pay to Mahatma Gandhi on his 150th birth anniversary."
2019 महात्मा गांधी की 150वीं जयंती हम मनाने वाले हैं और महात्मा गांधी की 150वीं जयंती स्वच्छ भारत को हमें उन्हें अर्पित करना है। महात्मा गांधी को 150वीं जयंती पर इससे बड़ी कोई श्रद्धांजलि नहीं हो सकती।
Prime Minister Modi led a cleanliness pledge at India Gate, which about 30 lakh government employees across the country joined. While leading the mass movement for cleanliness, Mr. Modi exhorted people to fulfill Mahatma Gandhi's dream of a clean and hygienic India. Mahatma Gandhi used to say that cleanliness is next to godliness.
ऐसा मानकर हर एक आदमी बैठे कि हम अगर साफ रखें अपना मकान को, अपना देह को, अपना आत्मा को, तो विषय सब साफ ही रखेंगे और उसका नतीजा ये आता है कैसे वो बताने की जरूरत नहीं है। इसलिए मैं कहूँगा वो जो बहन पूछती है ऐसे सबको कि अगर आप ये सचमुच सेवा करना चाहते हैं, सेवा भाव से, नाम के लिए नहीं और सेवा ही करने के लिए, तो विषय आपके लिए बहुत बड़ा क्षेत्र सिर्फ दिल्ली में ही पड़ा, मुझको कोई बताने की आवश्यकता नहीं है।
By inviting people to participate in the drive, the Swachhata Abhiyan is turned into a national movement. Under the mission, all villages, Gram Panchayats, districts, states and union territories in India declared themselves open defecation free ODF by 2nd October 2019 by constructing over 100 million toilets in rural India. To ensure that the open defecation free behaviors are sustained, no one is left behind and that solid and liquid waste management facilities are accessible, the mission has moved towards the phase 2 of Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. ODF Plus activities under phase 2 of Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin aim to reinforce ODF behaviors and focus on providing interventions for the safe management of solid and liquid waste in villages. The goal of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 is to make the cities completely free of garbage. In the journey of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, there is a mission, there is respect, there is dignity, and there is also unmatched love for the motherland.
Azad Bharat Ki Baat Akashvani ke saath can be accessed on @AIR News Alerts on Twitter, News on AIR official YouTube channel, News on AIR app, Facebook and Instagram handles. So tune into All India Radio News for Azad Bharat Ki Baat Akashvani ke saath.
In Brazil, elections are being held today to choose the new president, a third of the federal Senate, and all members of the 513 Chamber of Deputies, along with 27 governors and state legislatures. In cricket, Indian team will play their second T20 against South Africa at Barsapara Cricket Stadium in Guwahati today. The match will start at 7 in the evening. The Indian team will be led by Rohit Sharma, while that of South Africa by Themba Bavuma. In women's cricket, India defeated Sri Lanka by 41 runs in their opening match of T20 Asia Cup at Sylhet in Bangladesh yesterday.
Now let us have a look at the weather across the country today. National capital Delhi will have mainly clear sky and temperature will hover between 23 and 35 degrees Celsius. Mumbai is likely to have partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Kolkata and Chennai will have gently cloudy sky, though Calcutta may experience a few spells of rain or thunder showers. Jammu will have mainly clear sky. Srinagar is likely to witness a partly cloudy sky. Muzaffarabad will have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Leh and Gilgit will have a partly cloudy sky. Temperature in Leh will vary between 4 and 18 degrees Celsius. In the south, Hyderabad will have generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle, with temperature hovering between 23 to 32 degrees Celsius. In the northeast, Guwahati, Shillong, Gangtok, Itanagar and Aizawl will have a partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. In some more news, India abstained on a draft resolution tabled in the UN Security Council by the US and Albania that condemns Russia's illegal referenda, annexation of 4 Ukrainian territories, and requires that Moscow withdraw troops from Ukraine immediately. The 15-nation UN Security Council voted on the resolution tabled by the US and Albania that condemned Russia's illegal referenda and annexations of Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporizhia. The resolution failed to get adopted as Russia vetoed it. Of the 15-nation council, 10 nations voted for the resolution and 4 nations abstained.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. All the dailies have talked about the historic launch of 5G services by Prime Minister Modi. The Sunday Tribune writes, dawn of a new era. PM Modi rolls out 5G mobile services in 8 cities. GST kitty rises 26% to 1.48 lakh crores in September, pointing to economic resilience, is a headline in the Economic Times. A headline in the Times of India writes, India abstains from UNSC vote condemning Russia. PUC certificate must to buy fuel in Delhi from October 25, says the Hindu. Hindustan Times reports Indore cleanest Indian city, New Delhi area gets cleanest small city honour. The paper adds, Indore is also India's first 7-star garbage-free city. The Indian Express writes, Surat retains second spot. And finally, on International Day of Non-Violence in a first, Mahatma Gandhi made a special appearance at the United Nations, sharing his message on education at the World Organization, cites the Financial Express.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India joins select group of countries that offer 5G telephony. Airtel kicks off 5G services in 8 cities. Reliance Jio to launch it by Diwali. Nation pays homage to Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi and former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri on their birth anniversary. Jal Shakti Ministry to celebrate Swachh Bharat Divas today. Indore adjudged cleanest city for 6th time in a row. Surat retains second position. At least 26 people killed in road accident in Kanpur district of Uttar Pradesh. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says India is expert in information technology while Pakistan in international terrorism. Arrest warrant issued against former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan over threat to a female judge. And in cricket, India to take on South Africa in second T20 International at Guwahati this evening. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.